Okay, so now we viewed, at least looked at all these resources and media. They're all check marked off. We click OK and we're done with the media assignment. The next item is going to be then the practice assignment. Okay, so the practice assignment is your homework basically. And we got a list of problems, 18 problems here. I won't do them all on the video, but hopefully we'll see what's available by doing some of them, okay? Question one. Computer's being slow today. That's why I won't do all of them on. Find the absolute value of 2 and 3/5. Well, I believe it is in fact 2 and 3/5. Okay. So I'll write 2 and 3/5. Check my answer. It's right. Okay. So good. So now I've got that problem done. I'm fine. Okay. Next question. Probably did not have to hit the save button after doing that. I could have just hit next question and it would have gone through. Okay. Let's find the missing numerator. Well, I say the missing numerator is 7. And I check answer and I go, sorry, that's incorrect. Now there's two bits of help here. Um, this is kind of cryptic. So you're saying, gosh, I still don't get it just by looking at this little bit of information here. Well, there's all sorts of helps on this problem. So let's go through the different types of helps that are available if you don't know a problem. One of them is something called view an example. I'm going to look at that first. View an example is going to go through, and all we have to do is keep hitting the continue button, and it will go through an explanation of how to handle the problem. Okay? Unfortunately, they picked an example here that didn't quite meet the issue here of forgetting to multiply by the negative sign. But oh well. Okay? The next item here is something called help me solve this. Help me solve this is going to treat this like an example, but at certain points it's going to ask you to enter things. So let's see, if we're going to make an equivalent fraction here, we have to multiply numerator and denominator by what? Well, let's say I happen to know that, okay, if I multiply the denominator by 7, that's good. I don't know what I multiply the numerator by, but there's only one blank, so I'll just put 7. And that's right. In fact, you multiply numerator and denominator by the same thing, because 7 over 7 is 1, and you're leaving this fraction essentially the same or essentially the equivalent. Okay? So, we multiply both sides by 7, that's what we get. So the denominator will become 4 times 7 or 28. What will the numerator be? What will be 7 times negative 1? And that's where my negative 7 comes from. Or my negative, 7 comes from. Okay, let's check answer. It's awesome. And thus we're completed. Okay, and so it'll actually, that's what help me solve this will help you, will go through and it will do problems, but it will give you a little bit of extra work on them. So now here, 5 over 9 equals what type over 27? Well, I'm going to multiply both by 3 over 3. I'm going to get negative 15. Okay. Oh, good job. But did I just, memorize that, or am I sure I got it? One option to go through to make sure you've got it is this button called similar exercise. Press the similar exercise button. I'll get another exercise just like this. 5 over 6 equals what over 8? Looks like we multiply top and bottom of this fraction by 8. So this is 48 down here and negative 40 up here. Check answer. Well done. Now I feel good about this problem. Okay. Other options you have: video. We'll show a video example of a problem like this. I'm not sure if the video thing's such a good idea today with the computer being kind of slow, but this will pop up a video and it will just take you right to an example fairly similar to this. The section of the textbook, this will take you to the section of the textbook where this problem or problems like it came from, and you can read through and find out what's going there. Connect to a tutor. Unfortunately, I think they want you to pay for that. They may have a free trial with this. You might try it sometime, see what happens. We have another tutoring service that's available online and free that I'll be talking about in the next 2 weeks. It's called Homework Montana. So we'll talk about that too. Ask my instructor. This is a way to just send me an email. And finally, printing the problem. If you like to see a printed page, please don't print every single one of these on school printers because we don't quite budget for that. But these are all the options you have when a problem is, you need help on a problem. And you can just keep doing it until you get it right. When you get it right, it gets check marked and you can move on. And you can move on just by clicking the next number up here or by clicking one of these arrows here. Okay, the prime factorization of 525 looks like 5. We get asked how to do times. So there's the times button. So I go 5 times 5 is 25 times 5 is 125 times 5 would be so it looks like I went too crazy on the fives. Okay. 5 times 5 is 25 times 20 is 500, so times 21 is this. But oops, 21's not prime, so 21 is 3 times 7. Ordinarily, we put prime factorizations in order, but hopefully they'll accept this. Well, they do. And if they didn't, we could just go back and do it again. So the homework has all these helps available. Use them. Do it to get the problem once, at least right once, or at as often as you need to feel comfortable before taking the quizzes. And taking the quiz is what we will talk about in our next video.